So here's the van with the seats out now. So this is what I'm starting with, and it's really a good start. Like I said, this was a luxury mobile. It's got the two big picture windows. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. I'll be moving that speaker because along that row will be our bed, so I'll be putting that out. We do have speakers in the ceiling, and like I said earlier, all these lights will be replaced and put in halogen. I just wanted you to see what I'm working with. I've removed the bench seat here. This is the heater for the back. The air conditioning does work up here, so we're keeping it. I was thinking about taking that out. I will have to, I'll be pulling out all this carpet, including the wheel wells, and I'm going to either take this bracket off, which was left over for the safety belt for the bench seat, or I'm going to use it. So I'm going to first do my design and see if I need those. If I don't, I'll take them out. So I still haven't dropped the bolts here for this, and I keep jamming my knuckles into them. The secret compartment is just for electrical. Here's the airbag for the driver's seat. I removed the television. I still have that. I'm going to do something with that console. There's the van. I'll be putting in a swivel seat here in the passenger seat. Here are the side doors. I will be keeping this outer upholstery, and I'll probably be removing the leather and putting some sort of cabinetry or something in each of those doors. But look at that nice wood. And the windows just hinge out. I'm over at Home Depot and I'm picking up some wood to get started on my platform here. And I just kind of wanted to show you what I've decided on. The back bench that was here, I've removed the seat and the back, and I'm going to build a platform. It's going to be a couch in the sitting position during the day, following generally that outline right there. It'll come up quite a ways on the window. That yellow line there is where it'll come up to. That's okay. And then it'll fold out to this line right here. Be building some cabinets from this line right here, all the way in the back. And so when we're not using it in the bed position, this will be an aisle that goes all the way back to the back. This is going to serve as a cabinet, but an armrest for the couch, but also a leg extension for me. I need just a little bit more from my head all the way down to here. And so we're going to build this big platform here that turns into a monster bed in the van. It disassembles into a very, very nice living room when we're done. So I just wanted to show that to you. I'm going to go ahead and pick up some wood right now, and we're going to get started on it. Okay, I've got the base done for the major platform. What I wanted to do, I was able to tie into 3 bolts, 3 nuts that were in the chassis from the seats. So that's really all I needed. That's what I was looking for here. This is not going anywhere. This is super secure. It's bolted down to the floor, and this then will be the base for some cabinetry back here, the couch which converts into a bed, and another armrest over there. So I made a little bit of a boo-boo here with my jigsaw. I was eyeballing this. Turns out I really didn't even need to cut that at all, I don't think. That's for the fuel fill-up. It has a little dent there in the upholstery. No worries. It's a cabinet. It's on the floor. Nobody's going to see it. So I just wanted you to see all this. And I'm going to start building my frame right now. Alright. So I've got just the box. This is just a mock-up here. What I mean by that is it's not really permanently mounted. There's still a little bit of sway to it. And I've been using some angle brackets, and I've only put 1 screw in. I'm getting ready to redo it if I have to, but if I don't, I'll put the other screws in and I'll shore it all up with plywood and we won't have to worry about that. But there it is. So there is the start of it. So what I'm going to work on now is I'm going to work on getting the seat and the back mounted on their own individual sheets of plywood, and I've got this tracking system design in mind, so I'm going to play around with that right now and see if I can just mock up the seats. It'll be a good chance for me to see if I like the height of it also. And then also I'll shore up, I'll tie in this, this was for the seat belt bracket for the bench seat. And as you can see, it's at a different angle than the wood. So I'm not going to tighten it real tight, but it does have a hole in it. I'm going to put a bolt through it just to secure this a little bit more. Okay, I'll be back with you at the next step. Okay, I've got the part of the bed framed out now. I've only been able to work on it an hour or so every day. I haven't put in much progress. Okay, so I have that done, and I've got the boards for the front and back of the seats cut, painted. Let me show you, I've got a lot of bright light happening here, but I rounded the corners of the one on the back. No need to have hard corners on that. I've also painted the reverse side of that a light gray, which will more match the interior of the van. Both of the front surfaces are painted white, and I am now going to connect the two of them with a piano hinge. So my next project is going to be to build the foundation like this over here for a second row of cabinets. So I'm going to just cut a nice sheet of 1/2-inch ply like I did here, and I'm going to tie it in to the seat belt, or to the chair bolt holes here that already exist. Here's one of the holes, and here's the other one. Now there is a dip down here, and so I'm going to have to cut another piece of plywood. This is just for a test, but I think something like this will get it up to the level here that I need. And I've already purchased the a little longer 7/16 20 bolts that I'm going to screw into here. So anyway, I'll get right back with you here. I'm going to go ahead and cut that now and lay it out. Alright, so there's the box frame for the second piece of cabinetry and the extension of the bed, if we want it to go that far. So once again, I was able to tie in to the seat belt bracket. That's why this isn't up against the wall. I'm just taking advantage of that so that I don't have to cut it off, and it worked perfectly. It's nice and secure. You know, I'm doing the old angle iron. Did it over here too. I'm buying the hardware stores out, so I'm getting it all. And so right now we're at a real nice stage. Next thing for me to do is to begin cutting the plywood and painting it and putting covers on this. But I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to be really good. And that bed does slide nicely all the way across. Okay.